All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy Pimblett when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Star power, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett back on the proven ground here tonight, and with much fanfare as you hear the fans chiming in, it has been a tremendous rise to superstardom for Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. But let's not lose sight of the pre-UFC experience, right? Former Cage Warriors, featherweight champion. He has passed most of his UFC tests with flying colors to this point in time. Now the challenges get stiffer, but Paddy Pimblett's undeterred. He's ready to...
Guillotine jump.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard. This is a terrible position.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go! Just over 3 minutes to go now. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pimblett's back into full guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Paddy Pimblett.
Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Under 90 seconds to go in the round. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
20 seconds left.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, huge elbow! Oh, what a round. How good was that?
Everything is going exactly like we planned. He cannot handle the striking. Listen to me. You're going to land that right hand. Just keep.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Nice straight punch there. Head off the center line, slips the punch. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked.
Lands a solid kick right there. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Paddy Pimblett. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yep. That was a slick transition. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patty. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Listen, you gotta control the hands. Hand control. Hand control.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Pimblett's in half guard. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath for me. Okay, listen. I can't have you laying on your back this round and letting him punch you. I need you to stay.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Inside leg kick is there by Chimaev. What a man right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great finish on that uppercut.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to... Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in.
He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't pull on his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% and try to get this finish. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. He's very close to the finish here. Heel hook looks tight.
That heel hook looks tight and painful. What he's got to do now, though, is keep that heel hooked inside the crevice of his arm if he wants to finish the fight.
Oh, looked like he might succumb to the submission there. Wasn't having it. Nice escape back to his feet.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Pimblett's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Under a minute to go.
He gets in single collar time. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
You could have closed this off. You're going to do it on this round.
All right, so there's the final horn as this one goes the distance. Looked like at times he might get him out of there with a submission. Nonetheless, he'll have to settle for a decision.
He kept getting so close. He was so close on so many attempts that it's hard to believe that we are seeing the judges' scorecards. But in those attempts, I believe that he did enough to get this decision.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes. Wow.
Little Judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cuff. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or streak.
Well, at this point, I would use the word critical to describe the condition of that eye. Not looking good, champ.
No, he's beat up. He's been battered, he's been bruised. He got cut early in the fight, and you understood that if he didn't change something, it would get much worse. He didn't change anything, and now we're here.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Big ground and pound. He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
Oh, this could be over soon. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Chimaev's back inside control.
Oh, right into mount.
15 seconds to go. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Refocus.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now, where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your side. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Able to slam him down to the ground. Well done.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a body.
Oh, man, that was slick. Getting the mount here.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Pimblett's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
Good jab there by the champion.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Pimblett's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Take that!
Pimblett's back in full mount. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Pimblett's in half guard now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, feet on the hips here.
Nice.
Side control now. Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Pimblett's back in side control here. 30 seconds now to go in the fight.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Final seconds of the fight. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,